Stretches, yeah. Okay. Lauren Bray back there already stretching. Good, Lauren. Okay, here we go. Let's reach for the sky. Hands up. Now, go all the way on your tiptoes and reach, reach, reach. Feel that? That feels good, doesn't it? Okay, go back down. Now, here we go. Who's our leader today?
Taylor.
Taylor? Oh my goodness, come on up, Taylor. Pick somebody to come over here and help us. Real quick. Hollis, what do you tell Taylor? That was so sweet. Oh, boys and girls, y'all look so cute. I love your outfits. Let's give all the girls a wild, cute outfit clap. And let's give all the boys a cute outfit clap. Y'all look good. Stand up, sweet Mary Mary. Here we go, hands on our hips. Do you feel okay?
There's not room for me to stand up with my chair.
You know what? This we're gonna figure that out for you. They're just gonna be so surprised. That's better. Y'all are supposed to be beside your desk. There you go. Let's bend over this way toward the calendar. 3 times. 1, up, 2, not too fast. Watch the helpers. And this square, 3. And then back this way. 1, 2, 3. Now let's take a deep cleansing breath. Let's inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. In goes the good air. Blow out the bad air. Now let's shake it out a little bit. Clap 3 times. Pop. Twice. And turn around slowly. Touch your desk. And sit down. Caroline, sit down. Boys and girls, if you have something to say, look at Wasim. That is so nice. He is raising his hand, Jane. And that lets me know he wants to say something. What? Can you raise your hand, James? Yes.
I think you forgot the part that we normally do when you say smile at your teacher.
Smile at your teacher. Oh, what beautiful smiles. All right, boys and girls, who can raise their hand and tell us the name of the story we've been reading? Okay, Kyle. All right, Amadou's story. And we are going to do our phonics, but because we have our reading comprehension test today, I'm going to ask Taylor to pick somebody to collect the homework, and let's put our phonics book up. Taylor, quickly pick a child. Okay, Brayden, you go get all the boys' phonics, and Taylor, you get all the girls, and that'll help us. Let's go ahead and open up our reading book and look at Amadou's story so we can review before we have our test. Yes, but I don't want to hand you the test until we reviewed a little bit because that was yesterday.
No, did that with Mr.
Oh, you did it with wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so
I didn't really
much.
put it. Thank you.
Excuse me. Let's stop talking out, James. Do you understand what Miss Minnie's telling you? Be a good boss of yourself. Walker, now all the legs need to be on the floor. 6 of them. Your 2 plus the chairs 4. We never wear a hood inside, ever. Do you understand, Miss Moody? Miss Timmerman was not like that. You don't wear hats and hoods inside of a school. Manners will take you. That's right. Now sit up straight. And Brock, I need you to quit wiggling. Now, Miss Green. Greer just reread the story, Abudu's story to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, put your book away and listen to Miss Moody, please. What we're going to do now is a 2-page reading comprehension test. We have been over, I know I have with you, all the information, thank you so much, that you should need in order to be very successful taking this test. I've never seen so many children have their desks turned around. All right, now, are you ready? Here we go. I am going to pass out the first page. Now, boys and girls, Mrs. Greer, where's Sterling?
She's back.
Okay, listen to this. This is what I want to tell you. Mrs. Greer and Miss Moody cannot tell you what words mean. If you need help sounding out a word, I'll be glad to help you with that. But we don't ask us, Sterling and Wasi, I was just, and Maya and Layla, Miss Moody was just saying, Xavier knows this, do not ask Miss Moody or Miss Greer what a word means. We can't tell you that. You should know what the word means, or be able by the answers to figure it out. But if you come to a word, hands down, sweetie, hands down, hands down. If you come to a word that you cannot read and you try to sound it out, then it's okay for you to come to Miss Moody or Miss Greer and say, would you please help me sound this word out? Do you understand what Miss Moody's saying?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pass out page 1. Right here, you have a place for your name. Do that as soon as you get this paper. One time, now the last test we took, Miss Moody got back to her room, and I had a break, so I was trying to break papers, and guess what happened? 2 of them didn't have a name on them. Well, you've already got the date, November the 3rd. Yeah, things like that. Okay, and we'll let Miss Greer pass out a page. I was just telling, I can't tell you what a word means, but we can help you read the word. So let us know if there's a word you can't read. Let's put our books away. I love it. It's so cute. You're welcome. Thank you for wearing it. Put your book away, Charlie. Now, who is this? Jordan's not here? Well, she should, that would be all right, because we are doing the test first thing.
I will. I'll fix it.
You're welcome. Lauren Ray.
Hey, Wasi, what
Was Jordan here this morning, Miss Fred?
She's not here.
She wasn't here, Rossini.
No, she was not here today.
Excuse me, they're called permanent
Oh, she
team.
went home
Boys
early?
and girls,
Miss
no
Jordan?
book should be on your desk.
I don't remember. She was here yesterday.
Boys and girls, when we have tests out, there can be absolutely no noise or talking. Yes, you may begin. Whoever's moving in these chairs, let's do that. It just says when. Let me see. Boys and girls, let me have the same paper. Let's stop, Josie. Where do the people of Endyne live? Boys and girls, make sure your papers are different. You have the same one. Okay, he has the same one. Somehow Malachi has the same, I don't know how he has the same one. Boys and girls, you know what used to happen to the people of Endime when it didn't rain because you remember Blue Bond. You know what happens when it doesn't rain. What used to happen when it didn't rain. Okay, that's the same sheet. Okay, this square somehow, some of them don't have the.
Raise your hand if you did not get the first sheet.
Okay, you need the second sheet, don't you? Does everybody have two sheets? First, let's get this fixed. Okay. Yeah. We're coming to you. You ought to be able to read this. Where do the people of Endime live? Near a desert, near a forest? Where do the people of Endime live? A desert, a forest, or an ocean? You what? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, honey, don't sit. What do you? Where do the people of Endime live? Do they live near a desert, a forest, or an ocean? Pick one of them, but you should know. All right, go on. What does this say? What's that word? You have two vowels in this word, sweetie. The first one's long and the second silent. Long U says you. Right. What used to happen? Did the cover up the end of words, sugar, and start at the beginning and sound them out. First, see how many vowels you have to end. Rain. What would happen if it didn't rain? There you go. Okay. That is an unusual word. It's built. Fence. You know what a you know what a fence is? Okay. It says the people of Endime built fences to protect their crops from robbers or wild animals or other farmers. And it doesn't rain, what's gonna happen? Right. No food is fine. What's the end? Canal. People in down built canals to bring water to what? What do they want to water? Crops, houses. That's right. Okay, you doing okay, sweetie? What important lessons people learn? What did they learn? And what do you think about the people? If you're a very sweetheart, and you're really okay, the next story is great. Look at that. Can you tell me? You know that word, you have two vowels. First one's long, second one's silent. That's all I'm gonna say. No. What would they build a rainbow? Sell it, money in it, or store their extra cloth? On to the next thing. This says, after all, go ahead, honey. Important lesson. Do the people of Indiana learn? What do they learn? The best way to do things. Okay, read this from his news. Oh, this is solve. How did the people of Indiana solve their problem? Did they ask the government for help? Did they ask rich neighbors? Or they came up with a plan of their own?
After all the work that people do,
Read this when there isn't enough rain, sweetie. And I'm excited about you coming to extra help today. That's going to be fun. Read this. So they need fences to protect their crops. But why do they need the fences to protect their crops from, what are those people called? Robbers. I for LD or ND is long. So even though it's just one vowel in that word, it's long because it's coming before LD. Wild, right. So why do they do fences to protect their crops? Now read number 5. You're doing real well. And now. Okay, so they built canals to bring water. Why did they need that water? To bring water for their crops, houses, or swimming pools? Okay, how are you doing? Well, I see. Look at you. Okay, read them with me, sweetheart. Long A, silent I for rain. If you have an A for anything, it's going to say the past sound. Five times, right, five. So that's what word? Right. The people of Indiana built rain by 2. Now, why would they build that rain by? Why? I thought you said, well, read them for Miss Lee. Extra, sell the extra crop. money, keep their money in, or this one, to store their extra crops. That's not the same, sweetie. This one says sell their extra crops, and this one says store their extra crops. Read that. Oh. What important lesson people are in dying learn?
Are you done?
What do they learn?
They learn don't
Exactly right. Exactly right. Boys and girls, yes, my seed. I hope you do. You want to come down and check out my seed? Yay, I'm glad you do. Okay, boys and girls, if you are through and need your paper stapled, raise your hand. If you have a problem reading something, Layla, how you doing, doll baby? You stuck? Well, let's see. Second graders, if you are through, your book needs to be out to the gold goose right now. No one should be talking. Boys and girls, Ron, please go sit down.
Boys and girls, when you're done, get this is Greer. You should be reading your next reading book story, The Golden Goose. Which is a very good story.
Are they poor? Are they smart? Are they Next question. Read this from his name. Opposite. Good girl. What's the opposite of wisdom? Would it be common sense, wealth, or foolishness? Think about it. Opposite of being Hey there. Okay. Let's see where this starts. What's the opposite of, what's that word, honey? Plentiful. What's the opposite of plentiful? Yes, sir.
The golden goose is like this one, but this one makes a golden lion, but this one is a golden goose.
Right, so it's very similar. Let's talk about that. Opposite of plentiful. What is that? Plenty. Oh,
This golden
don't give me any more kind of Halloween.
this golden goose is different.
So much. So what's the opposite of that? Too little. Many. Much. What's the opposite? Hot, cold, or bad. And then here, these are discussions. They're like essay questions about, you don't have to write that much. What important lesson did the people learn in dying? What they learned? The people, they learned to do something really good, smart. One more. Through the Ray J, how you doing, honey? Walter, you all right? Okay, read this for this meeting. But that's a B. Shorty, but. Are the people Which word best describes? What's the opposite of, what's that word? Wisdom. Opposite. Is the opposite common sense, wealth, or foolishness? And what's the opposite of plentiful? Would the opposite of plentiful be too little, many, much? What's the opposite of plentiful? Think about it. You through, buddy? Get your butt out. All right. All right. Love it. It's
I got it like last night.
that's so neat. And it's great with glasses too. Y'all all so good. That's exactly right. What do you think about the people? What kind of people were those two? Right? And what else? I think that oh my goodness! Did the tooth fairy? Right. Ray Ray lost a tooth. I didn't know he lost a tooth. And
Look, Chandler. Did you know my nickname is also Ray
I did not know
It is.
that. Well, I might find out how Ray Ray was. Ray Ray was. Second graders, I appreciate you being very quiet. We have one child finishing up. Go hang that woolly booger coat up, please. Boys and girls, Miss Moody doesn't mind if you have a sweater or a light coat, but we're not going to be prepared for snow inside. Brock, I think you can take that off and you'll be just fine. Well, yours isn't as heavy as Chandler's. Wasim, you can keep that on if you want to. That's a thin coat. I'm just talking about these quilted woolly booger snow coats you don't need to wear inside. No, yours is fine if you, but boys and girls, if you get too warm, it'll make you very sleepy. So it's better to be in a room that's a little bit cool for you than in a warm room. Here you go, darling. Look at this. What important lesson do the people of Indime learn? What do they learn? What do there you go. Okay, you make a K. E-T-H-E-R. And what do you think? What do you think of the people of Indime? What do you think about them? Okay, I think that's a nice way to put it. And your name isn't on your test, Mary. Miss Beauty asked y'all the first thing. I said, please put your name in the date. That's the first thing you need to do, darling. All right, boys and girls, let's everybody sit down. Here we go. All right, boys and girls, place your reading book on your desk the correct way. Straighten it, pull up. Now, let's talk about a news story for a while. and girls, the golden goose is a fairy tale. Who can tell us the difference between a fairy tale and a fable? All right, Sterling? Charlotte, let's listen, baby. It just entertains you, isn't it? It's just a fable's made up too. So, a fairy tale is just for fun. But a fable, no clicking Brian, is going to have a moral or a lesson for us. So this story is really about a silly situation. It's very entertaining. It's very funny, and it really is just a cute story. It was written by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, and these brothers were from Germany, and they wrote lots of other fairy tales, and you may remember some of them. One fairy tale they wrote, besides this one, was Rumpelstiltskin. How many of you remember that? Okay, Mary, tell us a little bit about Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin is, I have a book about it, and it's about this boy who has a hat and goes to a kingdom, and the king doesn't like the hat, but every time he takes the hat off, another feather on his hat will appear until they're sewn.
Oh, wow, okay. Now I was thinking about, you have to guess his name. Bryce. Bryce, put your pencil down,
When
darling.
the princess said, if you guess your name, if you guess my name, I'll let you have your baby. If you don't, or say my baby, and you will get your baby. And he said, get around
That's cute. Bryce, you look so cute with that little tooth missing, just like Braden. So many of y'all just have one missing tooth up front.
I have two.
Okay. It didn't mean to start a dental discussion. Another fairy tale is, they wrote, The Frog Prince. How many of you remember about the princess that met the frog? Okay. The Brothers Grimm wrote that fairy tale also. But the most popular one, that's okay. The most popular one that many of you, Madison, know is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, that was
Right?
old.
Now, boys and girls,
Are they dead?
somebody's yelling out at me. We don't do that. You always have to raise your hand. Repeat that, please. You always have to raise your hand.
So that.
You know, what you're doing when you sit incorrectly is so super dangerous on this concrete floor. It's not okay. All right, darling? Our most important job here, who knows what it is? Raise your hand, okay?
Keep you safe.
Yes, to keep you safe. Very good. Raise your hand if you knew that too. Take that hand and give yourself a pat on the back. Brock, what's Miss Moody's rule about coats or any sweaters or anything?
Yeah. That if you don't wear it, Miss Moody could trip, but it's okay if you wear it. But if you're not wearing it, hang it up or put it in your book bag.
Excellent. our chairs or over our shoulders or something. Yes, darling.
And the golden rule is treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's right. The golden rule is golden because it's so priceless and valuable to us. We treat others the way we want others to treat us. And Miss Moody loves you, and I don't want you to fall out of your chair and hurt yourself. So please let's everybody work harder. Okay? Thank you. Say you're welcome, sweet Miss Moody. Yeah, let's look up here at some new words that we're going to have in our story. So we all feel real comfortable reading them. Let's look up here, please. This is a different kind of marker. I'll try this. Now, what is this word, Chandler? Well, I want to say choppy. How am I going to spell that? Very good. Brock, why do we have to double the P in the word chop?
Because it has a vowel. One short.
Right. One short vowel, and it ended with a what? P is a consonant. Very good. All right. What is this word, please? Bryce? Oh, sorry, boys and girls. What is that, Bryce? Oh. Marching and Halloween and what do we have? Parade. Very good. Parade. Now we want to say we were parading around the school, Bryce. Very good. Drop that silent E. Right? Okay. Now, let's look at this word. What would that word be? Maya? Forgot? I forgot. And now we say what, Maya? I have already forgotten. What is that word, Hollis? Add the ed suffix, and what do we have? Right, happen. This word. Mary, what is this word, darling? TH is going to say what? The IR, ER, and UR say Mary, IR, ER, and UR say the do you need water or are you thirsty? Boys and girls, when you have a Y, somebody reading or humming, let's stop that please. When you have a Y at the end of a two-syllable word, the Y is going to say long E, moody, money, monkey, pony. Okay? But if it's a tiny word, Mary, and boys and girls, look at this. A tiny word, a little word, 2 or 3 letters, the Y is going to say long what? Long what? Long I. Right, long I. But if it's 2 syllables, it will say long E. Thirsty. Thirsty means you want some water. All right, here's a word. unusual. What is this word, Kari? Daughter, right. A girl is the mother's daughter. A boy, our dad's daughter. The boy is the mom or dad's what, class? Son, right. Look at this word. Walker, help me with this. What would that be? What is a stuck, Walker? Right, when you cut down a tree, all that's left is the what? The tree stalk, the stalk of the tree. That's all that's left, is the stalk.
But what if you cut
Or there's another stump. If somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, you might say, I'm what? I'm stumped. I'm stumped with that. All right, boys and girls, tomorrow we will begin reading out loud The Golden Goose. And I can't wait because it is so much fun. You will really, really, really enjoy it. And boys and girls, Miss Lehman is here, so close your reading books. And it's just about 11 minutes till, so Miss Minnie might get a 5-minute break today. I enjoy you. Boys and girls, what's Miss Minnie telling you? Now, boys and girls, let's see how quiet and well-behaved you can be for Miss Lee. Can everybody put their books up? It's twins. We match
today.
Miss Lehman and Miss Minnie are the red and black plaid ladies. Oh, thank you. I almost ran away with that marker I like so much. I will tell Tony I love custard. I'll see you next week. Yay, and oh, sweet Mary, Miss Minnie loves you. Yes, I know. I will be glad. Oh, Madison, Mr. Taylor, I mean. Sit down, baby girl. You don't want to fall. Look at that. Yes, look at this, Miss Lehman.
Is this thing still
Look at Lou.
Oh, yes, he matched us too.
Woohoo. That's nice. Okay, boys and girls, love, love.
Looks like there's some new triplets today.